Hello, this is Coding Gicha for full-stack developers. MariaDB's default SQL client is MariaDB Monitor for CLI. Windows lacks CLI support, so a GUI SQL client is provided as a third-party tool. HeidiSQL, a third-party tool, isn't very useful, so I personally recommend Beekeeper Studio. Beekeeper Studio supports not only MariaDB but also various other DBMSs, and its cross-platform support is also attractive. Clicking the Download Free button prompts you to enter your email address. Clicking Skip to the download allows you to download without entering your email address. It supports various operating systems. For Windows, you can download the X installer. Double-clicking the downloaded file will launch the installation wizard, making installation easy. For Linux, an installation shell script is provided. Copy the shell script that registers the installation repository. Paste the copied shell script into the terminal and run it. Update the script to reflect the added repository. Install Beekeeper Studio using apt. Let's launch Beekeeper Studio. If you use it frequently, pin it to dash for easy access. If you use it for free, you'll occasionally see a notification asking you to purchase the full version. Beekeeper Studio supports various DBMSs. DBMSs with asterisk on the right are only available in the paid full version. MariaDB, PostgreSQL, SQL Server, and others are also available in the free version. Let's enter the MariaDB connection information. Let's save the connection information. Let's connect to MariaDB. I personally prefer the dark theme because prolonged development can cause eye strain. The demo SQL is not suitable for the current task. I will close it. You can write and execute SQL queries directly, but if you have a pre-written SQL file, you can load it and run it. Let's import the SQL file. The imported SQLs are saved in the saved queries. You can run it by clicking the Run button or pressing Ctrl-Enter. Let's import another SQL file. Let's also run the imported SQL. The database displays the tables created in the schema. You can access the functions provided by Beekeeper Studio through the Tables context menu. However, considering the server environment, which is tool-independent and doesn't allow the use of third-party tools, I recommend focusing on SQL queries as much as possible to gain experience. Double-clicking a table will display the saved data. This time, I'll write and execute the SQL directly. Although SQL keywords are case-insensitive, capitalization is often preferred for readability, style, and team coding standards. Beekeeper Studio automatically completes SQL keywords in lowercase. Unfortunately, there's no shortcut key for case conversion. Instead of simply retrieving the entire table data, I'll execute an SQL query that searches hierarchically by BOM ID. Let's load the pre-written SQL file. Let's query the BOM hierarchy of the skateboard. Let's query the BOM hierarchy of the ladder back chair. I personally value the distinction between tabs and spaces, but I'm a little disappointed that it doesn't display whitespace as a symbol. Beekeeper Studio is very popular as an SQL query client and database manager due to its modern and simple UI and fast processing. However, personally, I find it somewhat lacking that SQL keywords are automatically auto-completed to lowercase, there is no shortcut for case conversion, and whitespace is not displayed as a symbol. If you use Visual Studio Code as your IDE tool, the database client extension can address some of Beekeeper Studio's shortcomings. This is because Visual Studio Code already includes shortcut keys for case conversion and the ability to display whitespace as symbols. If you find installing and running a separate application cumbersome, the database client extension will be even more appealing. Thank you for watching.